Hi, my name is Carissa Eagy, and I'm presenting to Allie and Mike from Group A. In June 2011, Dr. Brian Ray, founder and president of the National Home Education Research Institute, says that there are, quote, there were an estimated of 2.04 million home-educated students in grades K through 12 during the spring of 2010 in the United States. It appears the homeschool population is continuing to grow, end quote. Even though the number of homeschoolers are growing in the U.S., the number of mothers or fathers that are actually teaching their children are insecure and wondering whether they are really teaching them what they need to know. This highlights the need for homeschool co-ops or homeschool groups where homeschool families come together for encouragement and group learning for both the children and the parents. If you go to the next slide, we'll look at the background information. First, what is a co-op? As defined by Carol Topp, author of Homeschool Co-ops, How to Start Them, Run Them, and Not Burn Out, a homeschool co-op is a group of homeschooling parents who join together to share their teaching duties, end quote. The benefits of a homeschool co-op would be for the kids, they get to socialize and learn from other parents who would have other skills rather from that their own parents don't have. And for the parents would be to share ideas on how to homeschool and to better teach your children. First, the next thing we're going to look at the specifics of the Capital Baptist Homeschool Co-op, which I'll be addressing in my progress report today. The background information of it is that it began in 1991 and it's continuing until now. It meets on every Thursday from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. during the school year, and the focus has been on extracurricular activities that are not obtainable at home. It also has a support group for the parents so that they can share ideas and discuss different ways and encourage each other in homeschooling their own children. If you go to the next slide, under the previous co-op improvements, we can see that last year it had a size, the co-op has grown to a size of 160 families and about 400 grade students, all of which still meet on each Thursday during the school year. Because of the growing size, the changes have been made in the co-op in order to accommodate the families interested in joining. The following changes are that there are elective classes for older children, and it gives the chance for students to choose their classes that will supplement their schooling at home. And this upcoming year, they're going to add another day of co-op on Tuesday for families with children grade 6 and under. If we go to the next slide, we'll look at the current co-op offerings and what they offer to the families. The classes that the students get to choose from are biology, mathematics, cooking, speech, music, art, PE, drama, computer science, and chemistry. Other co-op activities that the co-op hosts are different parties, such as an end-of-the-year picnic, or parties for senior high, a winter party, and a formal. And the homeschool co-op also produces organizes field trips to like the Kennedy Center, places in Washington D.C., and so on. Also, at the end of each year, the drama puts on a presentation of plays, which is presented by the drama classes. At the end of the year, they also offer a graduation ceremony for the graduating seniors to participate in. If you go to the next slide, under the necessary co-op improvements, we can see that there are two improvements that are needed. First, that a website is needed, and this would help for distributing information, making the application process easier, and registering for classes, and also connecting for other families in the co-op during the week. The second one is a database. We would be using this with the website to reduce manual data entry into the database, and it also create necessary reports such as a student list, directory, name tags, and attendance sheets, and also the student class choices. If you go to the next slide, we can see, in conclusion, while the Capital Baptist Co-op is always growing and will make more improvements, these are the more immediate improvements that are needed that need to be made in order for an easier application process and setup of organizing the co-op for both the director and the members of the co-op. As mentioned at the beginning, homeschool co-ops are very beneficial for both the parents and children of homeschooled families for both an encouraging and learning environment. Because the Capital Baptist Homeschool Co-op has grown so much, it is impossible to manually enter this amount of data each year into a database. A website on which members and a new applicant can apply that is connected to the database will greatly ease the workload of the director. Thank you, and I'm now open for questions.
Krista, why did you decide to be homeschooled?
Well, I technically didn't have a choice in it. My parents made the decision for me. They, in fact, made it before I was born. No, maybe right after I was born. I have two older brothers, and once he was going into first grade kindergarten, they decided they were going to homeschool him. And so they've homeschooled my two older brothers, me, and they're still homeschooling my four younger siblings.
Okay. I mean, obviously your co-op was very involved and many different parts to it, but what was your favorite aspect of the experience?
I think a lot of it was just being able to see people, make friends with other people outside our church, get to see people more during the week, people that you connect with. Also, the parties were, tons of fun. And also the drama productions, they're starting to be, I believe, well known in our community, and a lot of people come to them. Also, just the offerings that they have to other homeschool families is just very big compared to some of the other co-ops, I believe, around here.
Okay. Thank you, Carissa.
Thank you.